We are living in the urban era. By 2050, cities will account for 80% of GDP and be home to 75% of the population. But already today, they account for roughly 75% of global CO2 emissions. Yet urban growth and expansion has largely occurred at the expense of nature, even if we know that climate change also impacts cities. Climate change combines risks from biodiversity loss, floods, landslides, urban heat islands, and heat-related death. Therefore, sustainable urban and peri-urban forestry provides substantial regulatory ecosystem services for climate change mitigation and adaptation. Sustainable urban forestry and greening bring back nature to the cities. It is a cost-effective nature-based solution to future-proof cities. Let me cite just some examples. Urban trees can reduce local temperature up to 8 degrees Celsius. City trees can reduce energy needs for cooling. They are shading buildings. They reduce greenhouse gas emissions and related expenses. They reduce the risk of flooding and landslides. They improve local air quality, reduce the health impacts of heat extremes, and in general, they just contribute to improved physical and mental health. And by the way, they also create green jobs. Trees and green spaces in cities are a critical infrastructure for the functioning of societies and economies, but more importantly, for our climate. Urban forestry and green spaces are a good investment for cities, but also a good investment for national governments, because cities are part of the country's green ecosystem and their future is our future. We at UNEC are promoting this in our work on urban forestry and our Trees in Cities challenge. Therefore, let us not forget, every tree counts, and we must ensure that our trees grow in the right places and live a long and healthy life.